You know, there's no question they'll need a win tonight to regain some confidence and make this a series.
Yeah, they were unable to steal a game on the road, but now in this third game, it's really do or die. They need a win to keep their championship hopes alive.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Michael Green is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in at the point. Matthews with the steal, and the basket is good.
Try to prevent Bledsoe from charging inside. Easier said than done. Once he sees the lane, pretty much over for the defense.
The three from George. The Clippers keep it alive. Knocked away. Here's Harrell. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
And you look at the talent level, Bill, for the Bucks, very high. Some people felt they underachieved last season. What do you think?
Well, they had some coaching issues, and by issues, I mean they barely had a coach. And this year they have addressed that and tried to get a more competent coach. But, you know, I think when you fire a coach midseason, then you bring in a new point guard midseason, you have a young player who's not quite ready to be a super-duper star yet. It was predictably rocky. I thought they should have beaten the Celtics in the first round. They just kind of weren't ready to do it yet, and they got out-coached.
Great analysis.
He does a lot of work on the perimeter, but don't let Paul George fool you. He can finish inside.
We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What's the news, David?
I asked him about their commanding position in this series, and he seemed only mildly happy with the first two wins. He said, "We took care of business at home like we were supposed to, but on the road, the environment will be much different. Of course, it's not a series until someone loses at home, and it feels like that's probably going to be true in this year's finals." Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Middleton against Leonard, and Middleton kicks to Lopez. The kick out to Matthews. Just 4 to shoot. Over George. Matthews, no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And George gets it to go.
These guys are like dentists right now. 4 out of 5 recommending a made shot. You're in a great groove.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Lopez outside. Bledsoe against Beverly. Shot to stop the run. Out of hand on it.
Can't be lazy around Patrick Beverly. He's going to get you down low with hands. That time, he blocks a shot.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. That one goes. Count it. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Matthews with it to the paint. Here's Middleton. And the rejection by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
Kawhi Leonard has already won a Finals MVP. We know he's been a Defensive Player of the Year. Bill, do you see Kawhi Leonard ever winning a regular season Most Valuable Player?
I don't. I think his best chance was 2 years ago, the year Westbrook won. Unfortunately, it was almost like the Oscars or something. I think him and James Harden split the anti-Westbrook vote. And if Harden hadn't been there, I think he would have won. But he's had, I think, 2 number 2 finishes for MVP. He's won a Finals MVP. More importantly, did the best against LeBron in a playoff series that I think anybody who played LeBron's position has done. So, regular season MVP, I think that ship has sailed unless there's a situation where he goes to his version of KD's Warriors, which would be Philadelphia. And if he ends up in Philadelphia with Embiid and Simmons and becomes the go-to guy and becomes this defensive maniac, I wouldn't rule it out, but I do think the ship might have sailed.
I'm glad you mentioned Kawhi against LeBron in finals. That was some of the best stuff we've seen.
He is the best perimeter defensive player.
Oh, my gosh.
other than Scottie Pippen I've ever seen. It's like 1A and 1B, and I'm not even sure who's 1A. But those are the best two.
I love that statement. Here's Middleton. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, at 235 pounds, Middleton is hard to throw off balance, so he can take that contact and still finish through.
George passes to Harrell. A shot that time, not on target. Good D by Lopez. Here's Middleton, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Middleton's got his second bucket tonight. The Clippers trail. And here's Beverly. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That is his first foul of the game. Beverly looking around. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Bill, we know about the love affair you have with the NBA, and you've written about it for so long. Started with the $4 ticket in Boston with your dad.
Yeah, my dad bought season tickets for the 1973-74 Boston Celtics, and it was only one ticket. And I think it was $4 a game, probably like $160 total. And he used to carry me in mainly because they didn't want to pay for a babysitter. So I started going to games that year, probably sleeping through a lot of them. And they won the title.
How old were you in 72?
So I was 4.
4 years old.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember anything from that season. The first season I remember is the year later when they lost before the finals to Washington. And then the year later they won the famous finals against Phoenix, the triple overtime game. I was there.
Was Cowens on that team?
Cowens, Havlicek,
Yep.
JoJo White.
Yep.
And I was at the triple overtime game in the 76 finals. It was probably the most famous NBA game ever of the, the kids out there now would nominate like Game 7, 2016 or something. But triple overtime game was the most famous game ever. And I slept through the entire second half and the first overtime.
Oh, no.
But then woke up because everybody was standing the whole second overtime, so I had to get up.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
And therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
Top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Second is Kawhi Leonard. Giannis Antetokounmpo, fourth.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Stolen by George. Outside Leonard. Uncovered. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You got to be a little bit questioning of the defense because I'm sure they feel foolish for giving that guy that look. But they survived it.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Bill, we know in your writing that you love to incorporate pop culture references. How did that begin with you?
Well, it began because in college, I was dropping them in columns and people were responding. I think pop culture probably mattered more when I was in college in the 80s and 90s because, we didn't have the internet back then. It was harder to connect with people you didn't know. Basically, you had sports and pop culture and politics. Those were the 3 ways of I'm getting to know you. What are the 3 things we're going to talk about? I didn't want to talk about politics with anybody, so the other 2 things for me were sports, pop culture. I was also an only child in the 70s with only 5 or 6 TV channels, watching Brady Bunch, Partridge Family, Sanford and Son, Jefferson's, Good Times, all that stuff. And, that stuff just soaks into your DNA, and that's it.
Outside Matthews. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
They're really trying to sell it out there, but the official he ain't buying.
Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverly. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Williams with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. Leonard with the bucket.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Bledsoe against Williams. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
It's still a blur. Bledsoe with some amazing speed on the floor, excelling at barreling into the defense to pick up the foul.
First trip to the line for him here. The free throw drops for Bledsoe.
Bledsoe so athletic and so explosive. He just continues to get better in a lot of areas out on the floor.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Matthews. Jerebko's checked in for Los Angeles. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Bill, you've watched the NBA evolve. Talk about some of the biggest changes over the last decade you've seen.
The three-point line and the threes or foul shots philosophy, I think, is the biggest thing. Just the pace of the game has really improved, and to a really pleasing way for fans. Like just what Steve Nash was doing last decade and those Suns teams, that everybody's playing that way now. I think the social media and the players basically getting rid of the wall between them and the fans, using social media, using Instagram, and we just feel like we know these guys better. And their ability to control their own message now versus where they were 10 years ago. It all started with the decision in LeBron James and has carried through this whole decade. And these guys now, they can get whatever message out they want. They can criticize the president. They can criticize their own team. They can ask for a trade. If they get called out by some writer or somebody who has a hit piece, they can go back at the guy and sick all their fans on the writer.
Going back to our topic from a moment ago, Bill, you mentioned the interaction between players and social media and how that's become a new facet, a skill we're seeing daily from players.
There's just way more accountability now. And I'm really impressed by how polished the guys are that come in the league now. And I think the LeBron generation, LeBron, Wade, Chris Bosh, some of those guys from the last generation that came up and became vets and really knew how, Paul Pierce, who knew how to handle their business. Now these new guys come in, they're 19, 20 years old, and they act like they're 30. I'm sure you see it at the games.
Shocking.
Whereas in the 90s, it was a free-for-all, and you had these guys who, if you gave them a live mic, you were terrified. And now these guys are 19 years old,
Polished.
giving, like, long interviews to reporters. It's how are you doing this?
Tatum in particular is very
Tatum's
impressive.
already good at being a bad interview.
He's
like he
19 years
he
old.
doesn't say anything. He knows how to dodge any question. It's like, you're 19. How do you know how to do this?
Unbelievable. On defense, the Clippers, they lead by 7. Here's Lopez, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Bill, you've done quite a few player interviews over your life, and I'm sure there are some guys that have surprised you with what they've got to say.
Yeah. I think we're in a really cool generation with basketball players where they're these really thoughtful guys who aren't afraid to share stuff. You know, some of the guys try to protect their images and their kind of their manufactured reputations, I would say, to some degree. But for the most part, the candidness of some of these guys, you can't hide on a podcast. If I have you for an hour, you're not going to be able to dodge stuff. You're going to have to talk.
You challenge people, that's the beauty of the podcast.
Well, and I don't have notes, so I do it. I'm looking at you, you're looking at me, and we're going. And you got to be ready.
That's how Larry King used to do it. Yeah.
So some guys are ready. Like Durant was great. Durant was ready to talk, and we did 5 podcasts, and everything's on the table with him. But my favorites are, somebody like Kyrie came in, really smart, kind of sort of ready to go, but not totally, but then got into it. And those are usually the best ones.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Bucks trail by 7. Connaughton kicks to Lopez. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 2 on the clock. Antetokounmpo, no good. I want to get back to what we were chatting about, Bill, with how today's NBA players are so media ready, whether it be interviews or social media. Your take is really interesting.
I think in general, all these guys, the guys now are so used to talking to people and being in front of people. They're not surprised by questions, and they know how to handle themselves. They know how to not get in trouble, and they're comfortable.
Plus maybe they've kind of grown up with you, though, too. You know what? You've been relevant for many years. Well, they've grown up with your stuff.
To be honest, a lot of them just know me as the white guy on NBA Countdown. They might not have read me, but they remember like that year I was with Jalen Rose, But what's weird
is I think you'd be surprised. More, I think.
Well, you know this too. When you're on TV, the credibility you get from being on TV, I wasn't prepared for within the NBA.
Oh, really?
I think that's true. Yeah, I think it's he's on TV, he's okay. And maybe they don't agree with you all the time, but you've passed some imaginary checkpoint with those guys.
Well, you may think that TV was your validation. This is going to be your validation.
Oh, 100%.
2K. This is it. I'm stamping you right now.
This is better than winning a Pulitzer Prize.
Williams against Hill. 6 on the shot clock. It's Williams with the drive. Good on the shot. Always a spirited debate, Bill, around the NBA. Which team was the best ever? I know you have an opinion on a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, I used to feel really strongly about my opinion on this, but I think basketball has changed so much over this decade that I'm not even positive how you could compare what this Warriors team is versus what I always thought the 86 Celtics were the best team. But the 86 Celtics were built, I always compared it to a hockey team on a power play. We're just trying to get closer and closer to the net and crowd the net. And they were just built around getting layups and the best possible shots. The Warriors are built around math and shooting threes and spacing the floor. And if you took the 86 Celtics and indoctrinated them in that style for 5 years, they all would have been shooting threes, and they probably would have done it better than the Warriors, but I don't know. So I almost have like the before-after with theirs. I think the Warriors are the best team of the math era, but I still think the 86 Celtics were the best start-to-finish season anyone's had. The dark horse for me was the 01 Lakers, the second Lakers team. When Shaq and Kobe, they had won the year before, rocky first few months, and then they figured out whatever they needed to figure out, and Phil Jackson probably sprinkled some Zen fairy dust on them or whatever he did, and they just ripped through the league. And they came very close to going undefeated in the playoffs. So that would be my dark horse.
Hill kicks to Lopez. Ilyasova down low. He's against Jerebko. Hill, no good. Clippers leading by 7. Now George scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And that one, good.
He weasels his way to the inside there, and that little breathing room that helped George Hill to score.
LA's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside. Here in the first quarter, pass to Zubac. And the officials call a traveling violation. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
41 seconds left in the first. Here's Connaughton. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
On the wing, Williams. Pulls it up. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Antetokounmpo against George. Hill left side. Over Williams, and the call will be against Robin Lopez. That is his first foul of the game.
Good shot from George Hill. Smart play there, and decent in the mid-range game.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. Robin Lopez talks about the importance of being the anchor on the defensive end.
That's something I relish. It's something unique. It's something to take pride in, that you have all your teammates back on the defensive end, you know, and when it gets down to it, you're kind of that last line of defense. And obviously, defense is a team-oriented ideal, but there's something fun about that. I think there's something competitive about that.
And Greg, that's why his teammates love him.
Absolutely. You can tell Lopez really wants to make an impact on defense, on every possession.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight ahead. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
That's a quick way to build the lead. But, Greg, can they sustain this kind of effort all night long? We'll see.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Jonas Jerebko out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Williams. And the first one at the line is good. Bill, we've seen the NBA take steps to amend the draft lottery. Any further changes that you might recommend?
The biggest thing I would do is I just don't think you should be able to finish in the top 3 2 years in a row. I think there has to be some sort of schmuck insurance for the rest of the league. I'm fine rewarding the one bad season, but when you're just continuously bad, the year that Cleveland, when they won the lottery 3 out of 4 years, I just thought that was a travesty.
Just didn't feel right, did it?
No, it's just wrong. There's 30 teams in the league, and you have a team that really blows the LeBron James era and just surrounds him with the wrong people, and he leaves, and then really can't stay out of its way for the next couple of years, and they just keep getting the #1 pick. I don't agree with that. I think that's bad. I also thought it was bad that Philly was able to get #3 and #1 in back-to-back years, and it's bad that the Celtics were able to get the 3rd pick and then the 1st pick. So that would be the one thing I would do. I don't think it should. I don't think you should be able to successfully fail for multiple years.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Jerebko, good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Jerebko's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Hill finds Lopez. Poked away. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Hill passes to Lopez. it just before the shot clock expires.
You want your point guard to understand when to distribute. George Hill with a great job there.
Williams up on top. He's guarded by Hill. Williams against Hill. Lopez with the block. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. The Clippers grab the miss.
Credit the defense wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there, but he made him attempt a difficult layup.
Clippers moving the ball around. Antetokounmpo against George. Lets it go from 14. Williams can't get it to go.
Hey, even though he's been off, the team's still winning, so the hope is that he's going to get going.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lewis. Outside Korver from beyond the arc. Lure can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 8. Shamet guarded by Korver. The pass to Zubac. Feeds to Williams. It's good. Williams has got 9.
Right now, no shaking Sweet Lou when he's close to the basket. He's good at looking off the defense.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. Matthews, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hill. And Bledsoe, here we go. It's hauled in by Beverly.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Passes it to Harrell. Over Lopez. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Clippers have been all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Two shots. And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Down by 12. It's stolen by Green. Here's Harrell. Drops in the layup for 2. Harrell's got his second basket of the night.
And where's the fight defensively? I mean, you know you need stops to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, down by double digits, failing to shut down the lane. It has been a rough night.
Here's Bledsoe. And that one drops. Bledsoe's got 9.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
Williams against Matthews. To the inside. And Harrell slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Middleton on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Off the inbound. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Clock at 6. Fires from 14. He's off on that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
And it's not that you have to take chances, but you got to step up your effort and try to get disruptive. They never did that. And on the road, that's a recipe for disaster.
And he makes that one. And that's 11 points for Eric Bledsoe.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Williams, that's for 2. Los Angeles keeping it alive. Fresh 24. Harrell, that's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bucks trail by 14. Bledsoe kicks to Lure. Beverly against Bledsoe. Pass to Lure. Matthews against Williams. For 3, Middleton. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. Now here's Beverly. Guarded by Bledsoe. Williams for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, you got to honor Lou Williams' shot from deep, especially if he's got other things going offensively. Has a great feel for when to pull the trigger.
Matthews with it. Williams picks him up. 3-pointer. That one's good, and the Clipper lead has got down to 14 points now in the basket for Middleton.
Oh, a little punch, counter punch action. Neither side flinching here.
Yeah, both sides trying to keep up with one another, but doing it from distance.
From deep, Williams. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton outside. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. The kick out to Lopez. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Los Angeles leading by 14. No one covering. 14 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Pass to Matthews. Bledsoe dishes to Matthews. Gets the 14-footer to fall. The Clippers have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Green kicks to Leonard. Outside Williams. Over in the corner, Beverly. Shot clock at 6. And he dunks it down.
He's attacking right now. Patrick Beverly just getting fired up, and his team is doing the same.
Knocks it loose. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
A different look for Milwaukee. Bender, he's checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for John Lure. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Wesley Matthews. Here's Williams. The shot comes out, and Milwaukee will come the other way. Now the pass to Middleton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's why Middleton gets the respect from the teammates here. Adept at getting to the free throw line and attacking the inside.
For Milwaukee, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And he knocks down the first one.
Chris Middleton has worked his way back and come a long way. The former second-round pick becoming a consistent starter in the league.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here is Los Angeles now. Williams looking around. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Beverly against Bledsoe. And Bledsoe throws it down hard.
What a superb athlete. Eric Bledsoe getting up big time.
Beverly against Bledsoe. And Beverly kicks to Williams. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to go on Dragan Bender. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Roof shots.
And he makes the first.
And what sets Lou Williams apart right now is his confidence. This guy is a gunner who comes in and believes that he's going to score. He often does.
Wilson, he's checked in for Dragan Bender. He's perfect from the line this time.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
Bledsoe kicks to Wilson. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Have not had as much success in the paint this quarter. Everything has been from the perimeter.
The Bucks have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in the line so far here in the second quarter.
Williams finds Zubac. Yep, that one goes. Zubac has got his second basket of the night.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Jerebko's checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Patrick Beverly. Now here's Ilyasova. He's tightly guarded. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 16-point game. Shoots a fader. Again, the Clippers.
I mean, Kawhi Leonard, an MVP candidate. Why? Well, they're the reasons right there. One of the best two-way players we've seen in the past 5 years.
They get a hand on it. Passes to Connaughton. Outside Hill. 4 on the clock. Well, we want to thank the sports guy for being here. Enlightening as always. Bill, what a pleasure. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, I hope my son was impressed. Thank you, Kevin.
I'm sure he was. And Brent, always cool, isn't it, to hear what Bill's thinking? He comes at things from a variety of angles.
Yeah, the pop culture stuff and the bits from personal life and his interaction around the game. He certainly has a passion for basketball, and it's great that Bill's adding some color to the audience's experience.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
The Bucks have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Robin Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Free throw drops for Hill.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
And there's the feed to George. The jump hook. That one a little long. Bucks trail by 17. Hill looking around. Six on the shot clock. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in the game.
Giannis scores inside, one of the best in the business at getting his feet wet in the paint, and a strong feel for the attack that time.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates are getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, you will not find an empty seat here tonight. Welcome to our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal. You looking for an empty seat?
Yeah,
you're sitting
it's
in.
only 3 of us.
And the seats are all full.
Okay. Oh, you meant in the arena?
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Checking out the Clippers. They came in with a 2-0 lead in the series, hoping to extend the shutout to 3-0 tonight. And judging from their dominant play in the first half, they look like a true champion in the making. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game. And that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
Well, they got to do a better job on the glass. Ernie, they got outworked. They were weak physically. That's part of how they fell behind in this game. I think if they can control those things, they'll be okay, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And everything magnified in a game of this magnitude. The microscope clearly on their go-to guy, and he came up huge in that first half.
There's something in the eyes in the warm-ups that I saw, so when the stakes get raised, he just gets better.
Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. Bledsoe is out there with Matthews, and it's Lopez in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Leonard did a good job to take a picture there, recognizing what was going on, read the defense, and then finds a soft spot in the mid-range.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 14.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Beverly against Bledsoe. Inside, here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo with a great read there in the screen and roll. He knew exactly when to back off the pick.
Beverly against Middleton. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Shoots from the baseline. Rebound, Milwaukee.
You can't afford to let guys get comfortable there. The defense somehow avoided that shot from going in.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Fades away. Another miss by Leonard. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Milwaukee Bucks, trailing by 13. He kicks it to Lopez. Hughes against George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one wide left. Clippers leading by 13 to the inside. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Beverly. 22 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 20 points.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
The turnaround, and another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Timeout called, the Bucks. On defense, the Clippers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Well, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
One shot.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
Each year we get to see Giannis come back from the summer and what he's done to up his game. Get a little bit stronger in the weight room, be a little bit better ball handler, play a little bit more aggressively. The guy's competing to be one of the best players in the business.
5 to shoot. Tipped away. Beverly for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. He feeds it to Bledsoe. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to George. Outside, Green. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. It's George on the wing. He's covered by Matthews. And it's good for 2.
It's easy to understand why Paul George is one of the top scorers in the league. He can read the defense, he can shoot it, he can get inside, and he's riding a hot streak now.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Great tee that time from Green. Clippers leading by 12. Here's Harrell. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Fires from 14. That shot off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Beverly dishes to George. Outside Leonard from past the arc. That shot is off. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Now here's Beverly. Kicks it to Green. Right side George. And the shot is good. George has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, keep it or dish it. Those are the decisions Paul George is trying to make. And he makes the right one there.
Bledsoe finds Antetokounmpo. Over Green. Lopez left side. Over Harrell. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. There's the foul against the Clippers. The Bucks have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That's good from Brook Lopez. Milwaukee making a switch here. Lures checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Zubats is checked in. Brook Lopez hits them both.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
Inside, here's George. And George with the stuff.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
And Middleton kicks to Lure. Back to Middleton. Lopez up top. Zubats defending. And here's Matthews from the arc. Nailed from 3-point land. Matthews has got 5 points so far. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Green passes to George. Shoots over Matthews. Pass to Beverly. Lets it go with a 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Bucks trail by 14. Bledsoe kicks to Matthews. The pass to Luke. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Robin Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Tries from 10, and it's good. 2 points. He's got 6. Here's Beverly. 7 points in the game. Passes it to Zubats. Back to Beverly. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Bucks. Bledsoe left side. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
and the next one puts them in the bonus.
A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lure, and George Hill's subbed in for Wesley Matthews. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Yarebko's checked in for Green. Hill has the open look, and the lead is down inside single digits.
Well, the jump shot continues to be a weapon that George Hill relies on to damage defense.
George, and count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, his offense should come with a warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Williams, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly.
Think about Paul George in his second year in the NBA being named the most improved player. He's just gotten better from that point. And you don't have to win an award every year to prove it.
On the wing, Hill. He's got 10. In the corner, Ilyasova with it. Connaughton passes to Lopez. Clock at 4. Here's Bledsoe. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Los Angeles leading by 12. Here's George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
Hill, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Williams can't hit.
Yeah, just misjudged the layup. Defense has to be better. Very fortunate there.
Hill kicks to Bledsoe. Here's Connaughton, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Coaching staff has to like that ball movement, and it began with Bledsoe.
Outside, George. Lopez with the block. Outside, Hill. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
George Hill. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Hill.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Both free throws good from Hill.
And George Hill is a gear-shifting, versatile guard and has some size and a good perimeter defender with that length.
Zubac's with it. Lopez is there. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Clippers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. The free throw drops for Zubac. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Bucks. 11-point game. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And George gets it to go. George has got 13 points now in the quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Bledsoe with it. He's got 18. Ilyasova, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the middle. Shamet, he's guarded by Hill. It's stolen by Hill. And it's the Bucks on the break. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Here's Williams, and it's sent back by Bledsoe. Here's Hill. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. That's to Jerebko. 1:53 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Antetokounmpo against George. 6 to shoot from deep. It's good from long range. Jerebko's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, Paul George definitely had a chance to take that one himself, but he makes the smart play and a quick dish to a teammate.
Bledsoe against Williams. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Clippers leading by 8. Pass to Zubac. Bledsoe against Williams. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. And the Clippers making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. One misses for Williams. Bucks trail by 10. Antetokounmpo kicks to Hill. The pass to Bledsoe. Now Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. And Williams, here we go. Count that one. Williams has got 20 points.
Although he's a little bit smaller, Lou Williams does not deter himself from getting inside and scoring over the top of the trees.
And Ilyasova kicks to Bledsoe. Passes to Lopez. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 12. Pass to Williams. From deep 3-point range, missed.
So strong and so tough as a defender. Great on-ball defense from Bledsoe.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll return shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Bucks trail by 12. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Williams. Then it's Paul George. Here's Bledsoe. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Outside, George. To Zubac, down low. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 22.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Two shots.
That free throw, no good. Lopez, who's checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Hill. And he's good on the second. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Fires the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Matthews gets it to go.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
To the paint. It's tipped. Matthews with the steal. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, Antetokounmpo does such a great job of using all he has at his disposal, which is mostly his frame in drawing contact.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. That one is no good. Los Angeles leading by 7. Fires at the elbow. And that one hits back iron. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Lopez inside. He's defended by Harrell. That one drops for him.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Well, there never really is, but you're right, especially coming down the stretch of a tight game. He's a guy you got to pay much closer attention to defensively.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. Bucks trail by 5. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
In the corner, George with it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 29 in the game.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
Right, big scoring run fueled by great game planning and really some great shot making.
And the Clippers call time here.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He was pretty clear-cut to them. He said, look, we need to play with some edge out there. I don't care what the lead is. Do not back off.
All right, thank you, David.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, headed by Green. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Hero. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Clippers leading by 3. Leonard looking over the floor. Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. Zubac's with it. Lopez is there. Count that one. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
One shot, gentlemen.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunity.
George takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, Paul George concentrating through the contact and making sure he had a shooting window open.
To the middle. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Knocks it loose. Matthews with the steal. To tie it up. They get it again. Pass to Middleton. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, Rule will head to the line for 2.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. And here's Beverly. Outside, Green. Beverly against Bledsoe. Shot from free throw range. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
Taking 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. And there's the pass to Zubac. It's stolen by to Kumbo. Lopez outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Clippers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Beverly finds George. Count the basket. George has got 9 points in the quarter. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Beverly against Bledsoe. And he converts the layup. Bledsoe's got 24.
Now here's the problem with the defense. Eric Bledsoe's the point guard. He's going to keep getting the ball. What a night.
Beverly against Bledsoe. Feeds it to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Over Middleton. Again, the Clippers.
Amazing how far the shooting form has come for Kawhi Leonard. He just maintains his form on any type of shot that he shoots.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Pass to Matthews. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Beverly dishes to George. Pass to Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Middleton against Leonard. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 26.
And for a player who didn't enter the league with breakdown ability off the dribble, guess what? Kawhi will break you down.
And Middleton kicks to Bledsoe. Middleton the pass to Bledsoe. Here's Lopez. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Shots.
And the first one drops. Beasley's checked in for Zubac. Lopez hits them both. LA has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. George finds Beasley. To the left side wing. Beverly wide open. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And becoming more of a staple of his attack offensively. You give Beverly a look from deep, and he'll make it.
Bledsoe against Beverly. There's the lob at Kumbo. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Habit. Here's Leonard. He gets it in there. Leonard's got 12 points in just the second half.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Well, beating one guy is one thing, but beating 5, heck of a job there. He's got the talent to finish, too.
Pass to Bledsoe. They double-team Bledsoe. Matthews, no one around him. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
And he is not shy about pulling the trigger from downtown. Matthews has the eye and the confidence from three-point range that you just love to see.
To the inside. It's thrown by to Kumbo. And it's Green with the jam. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And Michael Beasley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Eric Bledsoe.
shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Harkless is checked in for Los Angeles. And he makes both free throws. And here is Los Angeles now. Green. The pass to Leonard. There's the triple. That shot no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing this second half in the mud.
Back to Matthews. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Matthews has got 8 here in the quarter.
Middleton right now seeing the floor and delivering the ball well to his teammates. Good at finding the open man.
Everly for 3. Matthews with the rebound. Milwaukee leading by 3. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. No good with the triple. George looking over the floor. It's good. George has got 37.
Paul George stepping up big time.
Milwaukee has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Well, so exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Harkless with the bucket.
And as much offense as we saw earlier, I mean, we're seeing even more of it here now late in the game.
What is this, February? It's like an all-star game is broken out. Neither side willing or able to stop the other.
Again, what an avalanche. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubats is checked in.
Just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Clippers trail by 4. We've got 1:13 left here in the fourth quarter. Leonard kicks to Beverly. Just 5 to shoot. Shot opportunity. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, shocking there. That one's amazing.
Well, you play your heart out all night long, and then just 1 or 2 shots at the end decide the outcome.
Middleton. It's good!
Middleton proving again how clutch he is for this basketball team. Big shot there.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 4. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Green passes to Leonard. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Puts it up from 17. The shot comes out. The Bucks go the other way with it. And they go to the intentional foul.
Gentlemen, two shots. Loose shot.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Clock's ticking. They got to get up a shot.
Yeah, and then you have to foul right away on the inbounds. Maybe the first person who touches the ball. Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Shooting two.
The first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
Well, I mean, if they can score, then they're going to have to foul immediately.
Well, I'm sure that's part of the discussion, not whether to foul, but maybe who.
Dish now to Leonard.
And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Passes it to Zubac. He kicks to Beverly. But they get it back. Shoots the 3. A shot off that time. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. Things were looking bleak for them, obviously, coming into this game. But with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling. And suddenly, we've got a series on our hands.
We sure do. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Wesley, nice win after the last loss. How important is it to win these home games?
We need all of them. We need every single home win we can get. And like you said, it was a good bounce-back win for us. And we got to get ready for our next game.
Great job, Wesley. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.